Mr Justice Alexander Owens described this as a most singular and peculiar case. He said Conor McGregor and James Lawrence were acting in lockstep in defence of the action taken against them by Nikita Hand, with the same solicitors firm paid for by Mr McGregor, and a joint defence. And Mr McGregor's defence relied on what Mr Lawrence said. It was always going to be a case, the judge said, where one side or the other would be on balance believed, and Ms Hand had established she should be believed. He said it was perfectly obvious from the jury's finding that Mr McGregor raped Ms Hand on December the 9th, 2018, that they rejected the evidence of both men. The jury found Mr Lawrence did not rape Ms Hand, but the judge said this was not for the reasons he put forward. They concluded he didn't have sex with her and the story was concocted. The judge rejected an application by Ms Hand's lawyers to award costs at the highest possible level. He said this was something that should be done only in exceptional circumstances. Mr McGregor had been entitled to put his case, and it was put fairly and effectively by his legal team. The judge awarded costs against Conor McGregor and made no award against Mr Lawrence, meaning Mr McGregor will be liable for the costs of the proceedings, estimated at more than €1 million. Mr McGregor's lawyers said an appeal was highly likely. The matter will be back in court on January the 16th, when they're expected to seek a stay on the costs order pending that appeal.
And Orla joins us now from the Four Courts in Dublin. Orla, so what happens next?
Well, the judge has said, Sharon, that he may institute contempt of court proceedings off his own bat against Conor McGregor. And this relates to social media posts posted by Mr McGregor in the aftermath of the verdict, in which the judge said he attacked the integrity of the jury by describing the court as a kangaroo court. Now, the judge said there was a tendency to allow matters like that to go unremarked, but he said that led people to think that they could say anything. He described this as a highly irresponsible remark, and he said that Mr McGregor was a very rich man who could well afford to pay a fine. Now, also this evening, the Dublin Rape Crisis Centre has welcomed the ruling on costs. They said that it was important symbolically and financially that the justice system didn't take with one hand, or didn't give with one hand and take away with the other. They also praised the bravery of Nikita Hand, and they said that they hoped that the blaming, shaming and discrediting of victims was now something of the past.